Namaste, yogis, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm put together a beautiful Yin Yoga class for you guys. We're going to be working on the full body, and this class is really just, again, to use the beautiful practice of Yin Yoga to calm your mind and to feel much better. I've been really enjoying my Yin Yoga practices lately. Coming back to the yoga mat after my knee injury feels wonderful, and I'm thrilled to be here with you guys. So for today's class, all you're going to need is a strap, and you can have 2 blocks nearby. And we're just going to start by dropping back down our shoulder blades here, lengthening the spine. You can rest your hands on your knees. And we're just going to take some deep breath as usual. And this is a good moment for you to set up an intention for the week, an intention for yourself, something you want to be working on. So this is your time, this is your moment of peace. So fully embrace it. So keep breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the nose. And you can open your eyes very slowly, coming back to being grounded on your yoga mat here. So we're going to be doing a 2-for-1 asana here, where you're going to be turning onto your knees. And then we're going to be going into a toe squat here. So with your toes curled on your mat here, we're just going to put some pressure on them, leaning back onto your heels here. And from here, we're going to grab the strap. So the right arm can go above the head, and then we can bring the strap behind and hook it up with the left hand here. So then you can get closer, pulling your arms down here as you get your hands to be closer down the strap, so you can get a nice stretch in your shoulder blades, your shoulder. So the left hand is pulling downwards and the right hand is pulling upwards, as we are enjoying how this feels. You can close your eyes and just work on this nice stretch. If you find there is too much pressure on your toes, you can lean forward a bit to alleviate some of that pressure. Whatever feels best for you today in this moment. can very slowly release the strap, placing your hands on the floor in front of you, just raising yourself up on your knees, untucking your toes here, and coming back down. So you can rest here for a little bit. I'm going to be placing a block underneath my glutes because I still have some pulling and pain on my left knee here. So that will allow me to just sit a little higher. And from here, we're going to bring the left hand up with the strap above your head. And then the strap will go behind your back. And then the right arm can come and hook it. And as we try to bring our hands closer together, the right arm will pull down as the left arm will pull up, creating a deep stretch in your right shoulder blade, the left upper back here. So that feels wonderful. So let's reconnect with the breath here. We do tend to hold a lot of tension in our shoulders, upper back. It's a lot of times caused by the stresses of life, the busyness of work, or anything else. You can try to bring your hands closer towards one another as you keep pulling on the strap, going into a deeper stretch here, finding your new stillness. And you can release the strap, placing it aside. Just gonna come up off my block here. And I'm gonna realign myself with my yoga mat. So from here, we're gonna be going on to all fours. And we will be going into tread the needle. So you're gonna be taking one big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to walk our hands forward a little bit. And then from here, big inhale, we're going to be raising the left hand up and back towards the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to tread that left arm underneath the right one, lowering ourselves on the side, on the left side of our head here, as we go into this nice stretch for the upper back and the spine. Trying to keep your knees in line with your hip and just reconnecting with your breath here. On your next exhale, you can push through the right hand and arm, creating space to release the left arm, and coming back up to all fours here. So from here, we're just going to do a bit of cat and cow. So doing one big inhale, we're going to curve the spine, we're going to look up. Exhale, we're going to bring the belly button in, pushing through the shoulder blades and rounding the spine. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, pushing through the arms, rounding the spine. Inhale, looking up again. Exhale. 2 more times. And once you complete that, you can take one big inhale again. Exhale, walking your hands forward just a little bit to angle yourself downwards here. And then on your next exhale, we're going to raise the right arm up and back. And exhale, we're going to pass that right arm underneath the left one, lowering ourselves down onto the right side of our head here. And going into thread the needle, supporting yourself with the left hand on the floor in front of you, keeping your knees and hips aligned, and reconnecting with your breath. And you can push yourself up through the left hand here, creating space to release that right arm. And coming back to center. It might feel good to just wiggle your back left to right here. Taking a little moment. And on your own time, when you're ready, you can walk your hands forward, coming down to your forearms, extending your legs backwards here, untucking your toes. We're just going to be going into a Sphinx pose, so keeping your elbows in line with your shoulders, palms on the floor in front of you. You can close your eyes, reconnect with your breath, and just enjoy how this feels. And on your next exhale, you can flare your elbows out, lowering your upper torso and bring your forehead to rest on the back of your hands here. Releasing the low back and just enjoying this naturally very relaxing posture of just lying down on your belly with your head resting on your hands. I find this is a very calming position. It really allows me to reset and relax. And this kind of position makes you realize how much doing nothing at all is often what needs to be done to do everything. It's the perfect balance between overachieving and underachieving, making you realize how important it is to take moments like this for ourselves. And when you're ready, you can slowly place your hands on the floor in line with your shoulders. And we're going to be pushing ourselves up and back, moving our hips back, putting some pressure on our knees here, and then opening up our knees to be wide. And I'm going to use a block once more for supporting myself through this position. And we're going to be going into wide knee child's pose. So again, with my left knee, I cannot go really low right now. It's still injured. I'm still working on it. So this is why I'm using a block. But for the rest of you, you can completely sit back down on your heels. From here, we're going to take one big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to walk our hands forward, coming down into a nice and beautiful wide knee child's pose. And we can push ourselves back up very slowly as we walk our hands back and raise our upper torso here. So coming to the center of your yoga mat, I'm going to invite you to cross your ankles behind your glutes here and to roll back onto your glutes as you extend your legs in front of you. So this is a great way to transition into coming down onto your back. And from here, we're going to be going into supported bridge, really working on loosening up the tightness in the front of our hip flexors here. So taking one block here, we're going to bring our knees to a 90-degree angle with our feet firmly planted on the floor. And we're going to take one big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to raise our hips up, placing the block at the base of our spine here. And once you find stability, you can extend the legs in front of you. And we're just going to settle into this fine stillness. Most of the weight should be on your heels, the back of your head, and your upper back here, supporting yourself as you allow the push of the block to stretch the front of your hip flexors. And we can slowly bring our legs to a 90-degree angle here with our feet firmly planted on the floor. And when you're ready, you can push through your heels, raising your hips up, just to release that block from underneath as you bring your glutes back into contact with the floor. So from here, we're going to be going into reclined twists, which feels wonderful towards the end of a class. So we're going to bring the knees to a 90-degree angle here, up in the air. And the right hand will come on the exterior edge of the left knee. We're going to take one big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to drop our knees to the right as we put pressure on the left knee here with the right hand. You should go into a nice twist. You might feel a little pop in your low back, which is great. You're just releasing pressure. And then keeping your shoulder blades in contact with the floor, keeping your torso straight up towards the sky or the ceiling. You can close your eyes and just appreciate how that feels through the stillness. And we can release and bring our knees back to the center. Then bringing our feet flat onto the floor, you can wiggle your knees left to right in a smooth windshield wiper motion, which feels wonderful for the low back here. And then when you're ready, you can bring your knees back up to a 90-degree angle. Left hand on the exterior edge of the right knee. Inhale. Exhale, dropping the knees to the left. Going into a beautiful recline twist here. And we can release the knees here, bring them back to center, and then down on the floor in front of you. Again, feel free to go into a smooth windshield wiper motion here to make your back feels better. And when you're ready, you can extend your legs in front of you, bringing the back of your hands in contact with the floor, and just going into Savasana here. appreciating the stillness of the posture and how good it feels to do absolutely nothing at all. Something we are not used to do on a regular basis. But it's through Savasana that you can feel the beautiful power and calmness of being completely still. And you can stay lying down in Savasana for as long as you want. Remember that this is your moment. This is your time to take care of yourself, so do as you wish. I just wanted to come back up to say thank you to all of you for your ongoing support. This channel is about 2 years old now, which I've been constantly releasing classes for you guys. So I appreciate all the support, the love, the comments, the donations, and it's really fun to be part of this community and this channel that I created for you guys. And I wish you a beautiful day. Again, take care of yourself, and thanks for being here with me today. Namaste. Bye, everyone.